Hi chat! Hello everyone! Hello, and welcome to the stream. Today we're playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe again. And we have to put the time in again. Because I tried loading it up to get back to the point where I accidentally sent us back quite a ways last time. But then as soon as I put the time in, it started doing a bit. So also, I'm gonna have to fix like the size on the screen and stuff because it's not letting me do it until after this, so we'll have some technical issues to work out in a minute, but for now, let's get into it. Okay. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you go back to the video game now. Okay. I can fix things now. There's that. And then, oh, I've got to fix it over there now. Okay, wait, hold on. Uh-oh. Nope. Wait, hold on. I think that's correct. Let me fix it over here. Ah, that's gonna be annoying. Okay. Just slide it over here. How'd I have it last time? I want it to fit the screen. Is that better? Well, that's how it was. Okay. It was on borderless. Alrighty. I fixed it. Keep that, please. Okay. I fixed it. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. All's well. All is well. Alrighty. Let's pick up where we left off then, shall we?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'll let him talk.
Stanley worked for a company
in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at the desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came from him through a mirror on his desk. Buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
This is what
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. Although others might have considered it soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he'd been made exactly for this job.
Stanley
Was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar
happened.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
It has the balloons.
Call a meeting.
It didn't delete our progress. It has the balloons.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This
Oh, that's interesting.
transformation.
So it didn't
Something
delete
was very
anything.
clearly wrong.
It did save.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
It did save.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So it did in fact save.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn off the
No matter
computers.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
I
find
forget
a
how
trace of
quickly
his
I move.
co-workers.
Can I turn my sensitivity down? Nope. Okay. I just have to get used to it again. Okay. Cool. Ah, the new content.
Oh,
Here we
good.
go.
You noticed my sign.
Yes, I did.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Great. I'm ready for it. Alrighty, here we go. Into the abyss. And back we go. Here we go. Alrighty. Into the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Is
and
that
about
so?
How roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
It has.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yes.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the
Stanley Parable 2. Let's go. Back where we left off.
See, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Very much
All the
is.
territory will cover with a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new experience
With
built
new
from the
pictures.
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
It is.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
It is, and I love the color scheme
What does it
still.
even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's
It is.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Cool. This way?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Of course. Here we go. Oh, we've been locked in.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
I'm gonna do the name thing again.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
As they should
with that
be.
in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right
Jim.
now, the button only
Only
says
says the name Jim.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here,
If your name was
let's have
Jim,
you
that'd be
role-play
terrifying.
Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Alrighty.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine
Hello,
yourself
my name is
living
Jim.
as
Nice to meet you.
sleeping and waking as Jim. falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the
Too much
world's
heartbreak as Jim,
possibilities
bro.
as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Rip.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a
What a
thrill,
thrill,
what a
what a
rush.
rush.
That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I can't hit the big buttons. Big button doesn't do anything.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Yeah.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The end. But the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. So it doesn't work that way. Did we get the free achievement? I think we ended it before. Huh, an easy free
Now
achievement.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yes.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
That's good.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's
Woo.
as simple as that.
Easy.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
Ah.
Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
Fair
But
enough.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world.
Of
who have
course.
been uproariously demanding this feature.
Yes.
Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
One day. Not today, though. Man. Can't get achievements like that, apparently. Alright, back out we go. Let's see. Let's see.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Here's the jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
I like it too. Collectibles. Out of order. You've already been here. Okay, so it did in fact, it did save. Okay. Concrete contemplation. Oh. Jump circle this map. Free achievement. The button that says the name of the player that's playing the game. Merch. Setting World Championship. A Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. Office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, and the exit. Where's the bucket? Oh, it's over there. I want a bucket. I want the merch too. Give merch. Give. New content. Oh, that's the other thing. Just gliding up
A
the
common
stairs.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Understandable.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Have you now?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Ooh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the
Hello,
bucket,
welcome in.
a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions
Bucket.
of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
Even comforting.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
It
Come
is.
on, give it a try.
Bucket. Okay, so just so we know what's happening, it did in fact save when we closed out last time. We are back to the part where we ended, and they thanked us for entering the time both times and told us to type in our favorite time the next time we joined. So next time I'm typing in my favorite time. You can kind of wear your jacket. Yeah, it's very nice outside today.
Can you feel it? The
I
glow
have
of
a
comfort,
bucket.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The
Who,
benefits
me?
of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
They
All
do.
this and more await you in the
Chair.
Stanley Parable 2.
Out we go. We have acquired our
Does
bucket.
anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
They should.
That really should be an award. If
It
not
should.
already.
I think all that's left is the infinite hole. Yeah, went in the dumpster. What's this? Oh, this is okay. Whoa, already been there. Ah, yes. Depth infinite. Surrounding area. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. This makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yep. Question marks. Science. Yes. This complete makes sense. Yes. I understand the science behind how this works. What is up? Oh, I cannot go up. Okay,
Stanley,
down we go.
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's
What's
never
up?
been done before in a video game.
Has it not?
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever.
Ooh.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning
Ugh.
leap forward for video games as a medium.
Why is the ceiling coming down like that? I didn't like that. Whee!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say
Do I have a
so.
light on me?
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I'll just chill here for a second. I got a new mug, chat.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
I'm good.
Do it on the sooner rather than later
The bucket's name is Bob? Okay. We'll just chill.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Is it now?
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective,
That looks like a bottom.
infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ow.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out.
Every
Stanley.
pause button
I'm a
is
liar
the
and cheat
Roman
and you're
numeral
so
2.
clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person
A new mug! Hey!
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
How dare you? I'm not the problem here, okay? I am the solution.
There, I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Sorry.
And we just put all this behind us and agreed to just call the hole mostly infinite.
It was pretty infinite for a while.
Then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay, I almost forgot what the teleport button was for a second.
Great.
Up we go.
Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
How about no?
Oh, for heaven. You see? I was right. The problem is you.
No, it's not.
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
I am normal.
Person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not
Whatever.
You. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
That was
Did
shorter.
the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yes.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. And
Yes.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
What if I just sit here, though? Ever thought about that, Mr. Narrator? What if I just didn't? Just had tea time in the bottom of the hole instead. Okay, back we go.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
I haven't.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're
Back in the hole.
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less.
Yes,
infinite.
the light is much closer than it was last time.
Hit the point where it's no longer feasible to
Like
fill the hole
Mario.
infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Now that's something I can agree with.
It is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
But
Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you?
still a
I
hole.
know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
It's still
You just
still
do
a
whatever
circle.
it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm in a circle.
Is the teleport button not working?
Yes, it is in fact not
You
working.
sure?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation.
I can't
It was
jump.
working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Hey.
I couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a
Narrator.
win for everyone. You get to
That's
be with
just
the hole,
incorrect.
I get to do literally anything else.
What? You can't just
Take care,
leave me
Stanley.
here.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful
Narrator. No, come back here. How dare you? Come back. Sir. Narrator. 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 I don't like the intense music. Come back. Oh. We go back down now. Okay. I'll see you later, Mr. Narrator. We're back to interesting bits now. Okay. Ooh. Back we go. We are free! Free from the narrator! Finally! Glorious. It's Bob and Stanley. I love this. I love this so much. We do look dead inside. I like this one. It's the colors! This is great. We can just be an error sign. I like the robot. It's terrifying.
Stanley!
Huh?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
Oh,
Drifting
sorry.
away into dreamland.
Sorry.
We can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to miss a single minute.
No, of course
So
not.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole?
I appreciate that.
You and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay
I'm
alert,
not.
Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Mm-hmm. We were having fun. He had to ruin it. Again. Again! Whoop, that's the end, I guess. Okay.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I tried all the new features. I don't know what to do next, though. We kind of went everywhere. An exit. What's K? Oh, that was the infinite hole. Okay. Exit is this way. Let's see.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now?
Yes, someone lost their briefcase. That's not good. Never lose your briefcase. It's a bad idea. What's this? That's a big box.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I do. I
It's
quite
not
enjoy
exactly
them.
clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
It will.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
There
Say,
is.
Let's do an experiment.
Mhm.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
That sounds like fun.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Yeah?
sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
I have more
Let me do a
jumps.
different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
That's somehow worse than
Who
the
am I
first
kidding,
one.
Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I
Yeah.
do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted
Try
more
again.
than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully,
Of course.
with respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Of course.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
Yeah.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Show me. Ooh. Nice. That's really cool. I really like this. It just goes on forever. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company
He
in a
has
big
the
building
balloon.
where he was employee number 427.
Mm-hmm.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Yeah?
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Yes.
This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year.
As he should, as it's his
Although
job.
others might have considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been.
If he enjoys the job, let him enjoy his job, bro.
And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Mm-hmm.
Something that would forever change
Ooh.
Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized
The
that
new
not
picture
one
on the wall.
single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Mm-hmm.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Yeah.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, here we go. The Stanley Parable 2.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here we go, here we go. Ooh, mine.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
We got Bob back, don't worry, we've got Bob. We got Bob the bucket. Same old plant. Good, good.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alrighty. It's the meeting room.
No one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yes.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Let's go. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Upstairs.
boss's office.
We're gonna escape with our bucket. Wait, gotta make sure this computer's off. Okay. That didn't have a bar on it last time. Okay. Oh well.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
The bucket is very
Even
helpful.
now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
We are.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ooh,
Nor in
keypad.
his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Here we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Bob the bucket is the smartest bucket ever to live. Or to not live.
You found
Mine.
one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Yes.
Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
We found one.
That sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
They're fantastic. Okay. Down we go.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Why is it going so
It
fast?
would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
The bucket is very
here for
helpful.
you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
All's well that ends well if we have the bucket. What does that mean?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
A rip for us? I guess so. Boom.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Woo! This way we go. Whoop.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Mm-hmm.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears. as
No,
Stanley
don't cry.
patted it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It's okay. Don't cry, Bob the bucket. We'll be fine.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
No.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
That's the question that we need to be asking.
Raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Never.
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Bucket is my best friend.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this
Can I
very
go
place.
upstairs now?
And as the cold
No.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket
Bob
would
is here for all of
dismantle
us.
the
That is true.
controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Let's go. Wait, no, it's this way. Huh. Yeah, there we go.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible.
We have to see what happens if we hit
everything
on.
it stood for.
We haven't done that yet. But I have the bucket still.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Are we free?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy. Freed
go.
themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine.
Let's
Freedom was
go.
mere moments away.
We're free.
The two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
We're gonna have a
The bucket
cottage
wanted
in
to
the
learn to
woods
roller skate.
with
Stanley
very
wanted to
fast
ski in
internet.
every country on Earth.
That's a great
Both of
idea.
them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Oh, that'd
True,
be
it was a
interesting.
simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd live together.
Together
With one another
forever.
to lean on, to trust,
Together
to
forever.
support, and-
I beg your pardon.
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Hey!
An unbearable silence filled the room.
Hey!
Lingering in uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No! No!
The facility itself recognized the
No!
incredibly calming presence of the bucket.
No!
The soothing warmth of the bucket.
No! You can't have Bob! Bob is ours!
No. Stanley can't leave this place.
No.
Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No!
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
At least we, yeah.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad. Stanley
No,
thought to
as long as we have
himself. As long
Bob,
as I
we're
have
good,
my
but
bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
we'll be fine.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Just... Give me Bob back, please.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Give me,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
the Figurine Finders Committee. There's a meeting in the meeting room. Grab.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
It's back. Phone? The phone? We forgot some computers. Okay. Let's see.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Gotta go to the meeting room. There will be a reward for finding them all. Warehouse access plan. 1. Produce a plank to allow ease of access past fence. 2. Construct bridge to follow collection of shiny float. 3. Retrieve Chris's remains from the warehouse floor. 4. Construct new structurally sound bridge. We need more planks. Mission status. Places to search. Inside the sequel exhibit. Check. A large room. Lots of boxes. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place. For an important person. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Gotta collect them all. 5. There be. Just take it from me. Lol looks like 427. Ha ha ha. Who are you? 666 lol. There will be cleaning of this wall required. Lies. I want them so much. I want to go home. Stop kidding yourselves. Ooh. Beware the false prophet. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiances. Our local audio resources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a mic which picks up sound from a particular area. An analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from dark areas behind a very warm place. I also picked up that what looks like to be I can't read what that says. Off a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? How can we find them? Bottom text. Next. Next. What we know. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo for movement. Agenda. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Finleys are hard to find. Follow the clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. Who's 416? Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. The weird spitting figures. Ideas. Should we make them employees? Interns? Maybe. Yes. Why do you think they look like 427? Why floating? Magic? Dreams? Magnets? Our quarterly success? Training exercise? Or management? How many are there? 6, 151, 7, 5? Can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. Do we need contracts for them? NDA, potential liability. Someone in cargo room, employee 421 building a bridge. Bonus stuff, what we know, what we forgot. What we don't know yet. To do. Where are they, please? Do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you. Oh. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walk
Go
upstairs
downstairs,
to the boss's
where
office.
it's red and blue.
Another
Ha-ha.
miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands?
Stanley
Stanley
figs.
Fix?
What about Stanlerines?
I like Stanley Fix.
I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
A Stanlerine. Sounds like Listerine, bro. I get stuck here. I don't want to be here. Okay. Up we go. I need to sneeze. Ah. Horrible. Oh, the executive bathroom, you don't say. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely Porsche.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Mhm.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figleys. What do you think, Stanley? What
Figleys
name
are better than
encapsulates the
Stanlerines.
intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1.
I don't know.
Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Yeah. Extreme bathrooms in Time magazine. Bro, I think your mirror is broken, bro. You can't afford a good mirror, buddy? Man, you're not even paying us. You're not even paying us to be here. Okay, let's tell it no.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Woo!
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was
I have
the
no
bucket
idea.
guiding him? Yes.
I was just gonna spam the numbers I thought it was. I can't remember it. This way. Down we go. go, let's go, let's go. Let's
Stanley and
turn
the
the
bucket
mind
walked
control
straight
back
ahead
on.
to the large door that read,
Oh, we'll also have to try
Mind
escaping.
Control Facility.
Have we tried escaping yet? I don't think we have. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's go.
The lights rose
Let's go, let's
on
go,
an
let's go.
enormous room packed
We
with
haven't?
television
Okay.
screens.
We'll do
What
that
horrible
next.
secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Let me through. Let's go. Boom.
The monitors jumped to life.
Let's go,
and
let's go.
Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office
247.
was being videotaped,
I'm over
monitored
there.
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley
Let's
cradled it
go.
gently, reassuring it that everything.
Employee number 247. Look, that's me
Was
right
the
there.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Just some filing
Had the bucket
cabinets.
been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things
Let's
does
go.
a bucket want to
Let's
do?
turn the mind control back on and get back to work.
These
Let's
questions
work.
went furiously in Stanley's
Let's
head.
click buttons on the keyboard.
No!
Let's go.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter.
Up
His
and up
one
and up we
friend
go.
in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Here we go.
But here was the proof. The heart of
Let's
the
go, let's go, let's go.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
Let's turn the mind control
Walking,
back on.
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his power
Turn it
began to
on.
sink in, Stanley decided that this. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Good job, Bucket.
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Good.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
How dare you?
Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh,
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
ooh, flamingos.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a
Penguins.
facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Ooh,
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
hummingbirds.
Bucket name is all wrong. Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, living through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Yo,
Of all the possible
he's on a holly
paths
bush.
his life could have taken, this one was surely the best,
yeah,
and Stanley was happy.
this was a good choice. Good choice. Oh, hey, I was looking through those. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to
It means
go
I
to
need to
meeting.
turn the computers
Perhaps he had
off.
simply missed a memo. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Input. I'm gonna try completing that input thing and see what happens.
Stanley
Okay,
punched
let's
the
go
bucket
try and
tightly to
escape.
his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. And up the
Coming to a
stairs.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket
And up the
walked
stairs. And up
upstairs to
more
the
stairs.
boss's office.
Into the office. Oh, make sure this is off. Yep, okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code. right sure enough.
2845.
Was it the bucket?
2845.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes.
Let's
This is
go.
certainly the most logical
Nope, this way. Down we go. Yes, this is correct. The mushroom hits my glasses every time I take a sip out of it. Let's go. Let's go.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door
Nope.
with red mind control.
We're gonna
facility.
escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Okay.
The
And?
door behind them was not shut.
Uh-huh.
Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We could. Or we could just keep walking.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward
Yes.
into a very painful death for each of them.
Sounds good. We have been through here. Down we go. An endless hole. Woo! Ow. Forward and forward into our impending doom, marching forward as life does.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
That's just
To be
rude.
sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what
Everything,
Stanley thought to
honestly.
himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
No.
Farewell, Stanley.
No.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator. As
Not
Stanley
you
and the bucket
again.
were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Bruh.
In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end
Mm-hmm.
as it was crushed violently to death.
You don't say. But I don't die. I never die.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood
Rest in
above
peace,
the rest.
Bob.
It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket. You are standing at the, Principes of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a carnivorous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learned here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Dang, okay.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Bruh. Oh, 7's Bob the Bucket, bro. Oh, 7 Bob the Bucket. 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on the camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. That's a lot more than 25 buckets, I'm just gonna say. Oh, he stopped. Okay. That's more than 25 buckets. A bucket with 2 handles. This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. I'm trying my hardest to read. Inferno Bucket. A replica of the Inferno Bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains no one can control a bucket. The stress bucket, an analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of assurance go into the bucket. Vulnerability, the size and strength of the bucket. Stress level of water in bucket, and coping strategies, the holes. Resting, relaxing, doing something you enjoy, and rest and relaxation. The stress bucket. Presented without commentary. Oh, well, I ruined that part. Okay. Oh. Okay. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Fair enough.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However, clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitability, is for our own good. Oh. Oh. No. He's mine. Bob is my friend.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
All right, narrator lady.
Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets.
You're causing jealousy problems, and I don't like it.
Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
How dare you? The bucket dies with me, okay? My goodness. I die, the bucket dies. The bucket dies, I die. Like, it's that simple. We are one. You've taken the bucket from me once again. How dare you? How dare you?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it be?
Bob is happiness,
Stanley
Bob
decided
is
to go to the
life.
meeting room. Perhaps
Okay.
he had simply missed a memo.
My goodness, give me him back.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I am. Always home. Let's go. Let's see. Where do we go now? We need to go any other direction. We need to go... right. We need to go right.
Clutched the bucket tightly to his This was not the correct way to the meeting
I
room,
know.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Yes.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It really is.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yes.
Was this better than the meeting room?
Yes.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps
I did
it
think
truly
that.
was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Beautiful. Alrighty.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Maybe so.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, we need to go this way. First.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
'Cause,
The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
The
Go
guy
to the cargo
fell,
lift.
right?
But Stanley feared that any path he walked
Whoops.
might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
I didn't mean to
So
fall
he
off.
threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Oh no.
How deeply touching.
I'm just getting all the endings where I die. Give me a second. Hold on.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley
Weather?
hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay. Did not mean to merely perish
Stanley
there.
picked up the
Okay.
bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone. Not with the bucket around.
Never alone. Have bucket. Bucket is friend, bucket is life. Let's not fall off the railing this time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I don't care.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Mhm.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Merely
and here
is.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
And then it
Well,
wasn't.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Let's
Stanley
go.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Let's go find that employee they were talking about fell to his death.
Said the bucket.
Besides
Don't
me,
go
obviously.
To the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Here we go.
Cargo lift. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way
Planks.
to the top.
It's there.
There's something up there I need you to do.
I need to be over there.
Stanley did not question why or how this
That's
bucket
where I need
was
to be.
speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and
Okay.
he unthinkingly did what
We have to go back over there. But I have to figure out how to get there. I can't jump, bro. Unless I'm in a jump circle.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Okay.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
It's the phone. Do we answer
now
it?
pick up the phone,
Said the bucket.
Okay,
Pick
the
up
bucket.
the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay. Sure.
This
bucket.
is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Mhm.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Oh.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
But it can. The bucket. I think we need to clean the sink a bit there. Bucket! Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press C to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him
Can't
is
turn it
just
off.
in his head.
Bucket! Press O to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him
Bucket!
delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press G to go back to work.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket.
No.
It can't think. It can't talk. All it would
It's
ever
my friend.
truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
That's the best
it.
part.
It doesn't do anything else.
It's a massive tea mug, bro. Don't listen to the loud man. Press N for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know,
Look,
once
we got
upon
our
a time,
tea
it
kettle.
was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
How dare you? Press H to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket. This cold, empty bucket. This sort of shiny bucket.
Friend.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does. He's very shiny. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press G to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
It's doing a great job at its job, bro. Press F to relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It's amazing. Press J to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket.
No.
No.
He's
no.
mine.
What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps
Okay.
if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
A bucket.
Yes.
This is a bit dangerous. You can't have fire this close to the carpet. It's a little close to the carpet.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
Bucket is mine.
Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll.
Bucket is mine. Go back to work, Stanley. Hey. Give me my bucket
All
back.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Shut up. Give me my
Stanley
bucket.
decided to go to the meeting room.
Give me
Perhaps
my
he
bucket.
simply missed a memo.
Give me my bucket. Here you go, Bob. Good old bucket.
Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure.
Off on another one. Yep. Here we go. We gotta figure out how to get to that area. Do 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 do. To the right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Here we go.
And here it was.
Straight
the
through.
bucket turned out to be correct. Well, no, never mind. The
See,
bucket
let's
was
see,
wrong.
let's see.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Through here?
No,
Said the bucket.
don't
A
go to the meeting room.
plank.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I think that's the way out. Okay. We can't fall, or we'll perish like the other employee. That is not safe. That would not work.
You're getting close now, Stanley.
Yes!
You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number.
It
and
will.
That will be it. We'll be different people by then.
We will.
Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now
We didn't.
we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines.
Mhm.
None of us can.
Cool. I just tried to shift crouch over the edge. This is not Minecraft. That doesn't work here. I will merely just fall off and perish. Okay. Through a vent we go. Oh. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? It's a lot of cassette tapes. Where am I, huh? Who made a mess? Who unorganized the cassette tapes, eh? Put them back where they belong. Okay. Oh. Oh no.
Okay, this is day number 295. Take
Hum.
number. I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Oh.
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Okay.
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
You don't gotta get weird about the bucket,
No
bro.
matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
Okay.
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
We get it. The bucket is love, the bucket is life.
Make sense. There's no explanation for it.
Okay.
Still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Because Bob is the best bucket, okay?
Why
Like,
everything feels so. What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
no.
Yes.
No.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour
if you love something, you don't monetize it.
It's my golden ticket. But I
Bruh.
have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a
We love the bucket. We love Bob our bucket.
know who might be trying to get. What's that? Who's there?
I think he gets murdered by the bucket. What does that mean? I beg your pardon? What? What just happened? What? Huh? What?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Narrator, that's incorrect. That's not what you're supposed to say here.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley
On an
was
adventure.
slow. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
You're talking different, which makes me think it didn't reset, right? You're talking strangely.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to
No,
do
it's
it.
not.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
We need to go
telling
this
him
way.
That the employee lounge was simply the place to
No,
be.
the place to
And
be is
here
past it.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well,
No, never mind. The bucket was
It
wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left. To
I
go
did.
back, and so the two of them detoured
'Kay.
through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the
No.
opposite door.
Down here. Because the last clue said it was with a bunch of boxes. I can only assume that means here.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Okay.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Yeah.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
Okay,
We're the ones
and?
that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom
I do
Closet.
love the Adventure
Because
Line
that's
and the
what
Broom
fans
Closet.
want from a sequel. They want
They're
more
lovely.
of their favorite jokes, not this
My
bucket
friends!
they've
Oh no!
never seen before.
Yeah, my
Yes,
friends, the
I know
Adventure
I'm
Line,
one
the
who
Broom
gave you
Closet,
the
my
bucket, but you're
computer,
spending too much time with
the
it.
baby, which
Don't
we
you
still
want
haven't
another
found.
Story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes,
Ooh.
yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Yes!
Whee!
More Adventure Line!
Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music.
It
as well.
did! It did! Yes! Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
How
Don't
dare you?
Remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
How dare you?
He's addicted to drugs and hookers.
It's as classic now as it was back then.
What?
Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do
Think you're
this,
missing
you're
a few
going to have to give
textures.
something up.
No. I won't give up the bucket. How dare you? Give me my music for the Adventure Line back, please, and thank you. Right now. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba.
Don't you
Bum,
get it,
bum,
Stanley?
bum, bum,
We need to get
bum,
rid of the
bum,
bucket.
bum, bum,
That's why I'm
ba-dum,
very
ba.
proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No. You see, the bucket, he
Can you
fits in,
guess what the
right?
Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I don't wanna. Don't wanna. This is a safety hazard.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
That is its singular personality trait.
Then it needs a hobby.
Hear you saying,
You
how
can't
does
have
only
Bob.
one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable
Exactly.
characters?
The bucket has more than one personality trait.
The bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that
No.
it's really like 10 personality traits.
Well, it needs more than that.
Can you even say that about the broom closet? Certainly.
Yes.
I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it.
Never.
Get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
No. Rip.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much
I thought you
potential.
liked the
You were going
bucket
to do
better,
such
bro.
marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
He existed for like, what, 1 minute?
Moment in time that you were here. You were magnificent.
Sure. You just gonna leave us hanging, narrator? Bruh. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. No, this is wrong.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a good bucket, a strong bucket.
I don't know how to get to the meeting room from here.
A bucket of culture and distinction.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing
Okay.
responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
The bucket is magical.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No, it's not.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Maybe so. I feel like we didn't find the
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
What?
Stanley took
I don't know
door
where the
on his
last
left, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I don't know where the other thing would be. Somewhere. Oh. Where's the red and blue place? Where is red and blue? Because I thought it was the place under the stairs. I don't know where that is. Is it the place?
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear
Well.
as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
It doesn't.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It
Bob, the
belongs
bucket
in
is
the broom
ours.
closet.
Okay.
That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the
Didn't you just tell me to kill the bucket?
on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
Bro.
This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
It is.
Can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
How dare
That
it?
your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
No.
Never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your
We
journey
died
into
several
detailing
times.
The rich emotional landscape of your
You're
feelings
mean.
for the bucket as they have
Buzz
changed
off.
and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
You're being a mean friend. Just because I have a new friend
Okay, I've got you.
doesn't mean you can't be mean to
Let's
them.
settle this debate once and for all.
What do you got, narrator?
There.
Oh.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take our hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies.
We don't
and
even
the
have any
relationship
cleaning
the broom
supplies. Like, it's
closet
a
in the
wrench,
natural
it's
order of things.
duct tape. There's 1, 2. Well, you don't even have a mop. It's just the broom.
I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Mhm.
See,
Ooh.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
That's a good
That
choice.
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
It's a bucket. Yeah.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Cool. Is that all the dialogue? Alright, time to move on.
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to
Rude.
be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
True.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get
Bye,
on with the
narrator.
story about you and your bucket.
Good. Peace out, broom closet. I'm out of here. I'm blowing this popsicle stand. We walked downstairs to the place that's red and blue, I thought.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be
Is this
fired
not
for
correct
that.
either?
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he
Nope.
believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
Maybe I am crazy.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Rip.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Mm-hmm.
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
Bruh.
And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I
The
end
broom
up with
closet
someone
stole my
else's
bucket.
This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Where's Bob?
Now he noticed the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground.
No. No.
He exclaimed, "Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad."
We've gone crazy.
I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Bob!
Stanley,
Bob!
Stanley, it's me. The
Bob!
But it truly
Bob, no!
pushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
These
None
aren't
of them
Bob.
were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
Bob!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
Out of the
And then
way.
Suddenly, it froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I am
It
Bob.
was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony
Oh,
and blacked out.
we're merely dead. We've merely died because we can't cope with the fact that we are Bob.
This is the story of a woman named
Oh, hi, Mariella. Hello again.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security.
You
and
go,
went to her
Mariella.
place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Man,
Right away, she knew what the problem was.
I didn't have
This
a bucket.
man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
See?
Perhaps he
Bucket
didn't
saves us all.
realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
As she should.
Of course, she had no time for this.
She's gotta get to work.
There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
You go, Queen. You backflip all the way to work. You go. Woo! Bob.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Bob.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Bob.
missed a memo.
Bob.
The embrace of an old friend.
My
The
friend
withered
Bob.
Companionship that stands the test of time.
It does. So, right. Where is the red and blue place? Right? Where is that?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
'Cause that's the
that
last,
employee lounge was
Finley
simply
figure.
the place to be.
That we need.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
And this
to
place
be
is
red,
just
was
blue.
this better than the
Right.
No,
We
no,
grabbed the
no.
one that was in there.
It was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the
We went
opposite
down. We'll go down again just in case. Maybe it was down here.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you.
What is
very
the blue
much.
and the red
It's
place?
this bucket
Where
you're
is
finding
that?
around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel.
Yes.
They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
I like the
It's been
bucket,
your
so leave it
annoying to
alone.
do the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
We also
Don't
have to
you
find the
want another
baby
story
still.
involving
We haven't
the
found the
Adventure
baby.
Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay.
Yes. It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans,
not
Stanley.
in
Let's
there.
give them more content exactly like this.
Where are we
If we
going?
want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Okay, we'll put the bucket in the machine. It'll be fine.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Can't go
That's why
down.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the
Can we go this way?
Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the
You
Stanley
shouldn't leave
Parable.
your,
So it also was not in the
pallet
original
jack
game.
just
It's
sitting
such
there
a
like that.
well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast.
Bob,
all
show me
along.
where the
Don't you
new
agree?
stuff is. Show me.
Can you guess what the bucket destroyer does?
It destroys
Surely
buckets.
you don't need me to spell it out for you.
No, you're good. Here you go.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
I can't. He won't leave.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
Well, I'm
That
sorry,
is
it won't
its
take the
singular
bucket.
Personality trait.
Jeez.
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were
We're
to
just gonna
really
wait.
explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush
I'll
buckets
wait.
is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's
I don't know where the
really
last
10
thing is.
personality traits. What other object in this game can you even
I don't know where
say
the
that?
red and blue area is.
Broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We
It doesn't
can't get
want
back
it.
to the classic Stanley Parable
I
days
tried.
like the Adventure
It
Line
said
or the
no.
Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly,
No.
the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they
Look,
want. Hurry
it don't work. Didn't want the bucket. Sorry. Your creation failed. It failed at its one job, bro. Like, it had one job and it failed.
My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you, all of it
Sure.
squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Sure. Sure it was. I don't know where the red and blue area is. I don't know how to get to the baby. Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Eh. Eh. Won't let me jump through the window.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Maybe, maybe not. Bruh. What am I doing?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let me through. That helped me with the one. Because poor Chris just perished. Where's a place that's red and blue? Got the one in the bathroom. I know a place that's like mostly red. We got that. That's under the stairs. Bro. Where's the red and where's the room that's both red and blue?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
This is red and brown. This is just blue. There was one in here. Oh. Well, that's never worked before. Hello? Oh. Down. Okay. Some elevator music. Little buggy. Alrighty, alrighty. We're jamming. So, it's a long elevator. Any day now. We'll reach the bottom any day now. Right? Narrator. This elevator is way too long. Where are we going? Yeah, me too. I'm also getting bored now. Mr. Narrator. What's going on? I'm running out of tea here, okay? The elevator ride has been too long if I'm running out of tea while sitting in the elevator. Well, how's chat's day going? How y'all doing today? Are we here? That's the same place! We're in the same place! Huh? What was the point in that? Bro, what? Input device. Boop.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket
I thought it was
that he didn't
4285.
notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Tell me the passcode.
Nor in his bliss
I
of
forgot.
simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
This time was sheer luck.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes.
No.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Bro. Where's a place that's red and blue? I feel like I've been everywhere. Where's the red and blue place?
Stanley and the bucket
This is
walked
red and
straight
blue.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We escaped. We did both the endings over here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
What am I?
Horrible secret.
Where am I supposed to go?
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
We'll just look at more birds, I guess. I don't know.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Sure.
The bucket had never
I want to know what the red and blue
and he
place
very
is. I'm gonna look it
burst
up.
into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Okay. It's the same section that the baby would be in.
The bucket.
So,
He couldn't accept it.
we
His
have to
own
find
life
that.
in someone else's control
It's
never
apparently a way I'm supposed to jump from the cargo lift without dying.
his one friend in the entire world.
So we'll have to figure that
At
out.
this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
So, every time I've jumped from the cargo lift, I've nearly perished. So I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
We'll
labeled
have to
with
see, I
emotions.
guess.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this... But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
It's bird
Stanley
time.
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Yes.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
It's evil.
Stanley
Evil
was
bucket.
prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when
should.
suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
It's a bird!
Silly.
Silly birds.
The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and
Oh, we saw
surveilling
them on.
silly
Okay.
birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions.
It's the only one we didn't see.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, living through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
They are silly
Stanley
birds.
was happy.
Fade to black. The end is never the end, 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 is never
All of
the
his
end.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Input.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, input received. Cool. We need to go to the cargo lift. Bucket?
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley was a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
We are very lucky fellows. To the cargo lift. We must find a way to jump off it and not perish. I'm assuming there's something I have to land on. To the right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it
Past
was.
the employee
Had the
lounge.
bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Alrighty. Here
Stanley
we go.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
But we didn't.
No, said the bucket. Don't
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
This is the cargo lift.
Yes, go there.
From
Go
here,
to the cargo lift.
I jump onto something, I
Good,
think.
said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need.
But Stanley feared that any
That
path
didn't
he
work.
walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest
Where am I
friend.
supposed to jump
So
to?
he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I don't... Wait. How do I not perish? How do I not perish? How do I manage... Wait. How do I manage to go down without perishing?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Jump
missed
to the
memo.
catwalk to survive. We'll have to find a catwalk.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Not looking for them. Kind of gave up on them a while ago. They don't seem to be good at the job anyway. They're slackers. Slackers. They're never where they need to be.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward.
Good. I don't have an ego. I have a Migo. Whoa. That was bad. Sorry.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket
And
turned
there
out
it
to be
goes.
Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Okay.
Stanley took the door
We
on
have to
his head
find the
to go
catwalk.
back to the meeting room.
We've got this.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Right.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Catwalk's up there, though. Think we go...
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now
Oh,
ride
this-
the lift all
this
the way
one.
to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how
Oh.
this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
Here we
He
go.
was firmly convinced that
Oh.
the bucket had spoken to him.
Oh, we
and
did it.
Unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Danger. Danger everywhere. We survived the cargo lift. Into a new area we haven't found yet.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
Bro.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring
Can't
a
stand
bucket
on
here?
this side of the fence
Unless-
either.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Oh,
I
this is
suppose
my
that
bucket.
would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which,
Hmm.
if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
What would
This
that be?
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Hmm.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Okay.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Alrighty. Is this a bucket?
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple
'Kay.
enough, right?
Yeah.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Good.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
I know my buckets. This one is the only real bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect.
Oh.
This is a bucket.
But it's not Bob the Bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Looks like it can hold liquid.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth.
Okay.
I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just
Thank you.
move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing
We're doing
isn't a
good.
bucket. Wait,
We're doing
when
good.
I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying
Everything is a bucket.
which of course is not true.
No.
Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Woo!
I've lost all sense of perspective.
As you
What
should.
is a bucket?
What isn't a bucket?
Mere
Who
moments
cares?
ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
No.
A bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
Oh, not
I
the
can't have
bucket.
that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
Narrator! Narrator, no!
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket?
Mm-hmm.
My God, I had no idea.
Put it back.
Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
No.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now.
Okay.
It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue.
That's
But
good.
It doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
No, put the buckets back.
Tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Okay.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
Sounds good.
Who knows what that information might do to a person?
It'll ruin them.
All right, here we go.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Oh. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. We've perished! I think we've perished one too many times. Uh-oh. Buttons. Buttons. Do I have to turn them all off? Button. Buttons. Buttons. Turn off. This is gonna take forever. Oh, they just turned back on. What do I do? Do I have to find, like, the right button? Narrator, help! What's going on? Help, 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 help. What do I do? Does this call for a reset? Does this call for me to close the game and come back? What do I do? Let me out. Let me out. Huh? Okay. Well. I think with the fact that we're kind of stuck here, makes it a pretty good time to end it, huh, chat? I don't know what to do besides close the game. What's up with button room? Wait, let's see. Are we just stuck in button room? So we're trying to go to the cargo lift, not the button room. Button heaven. How do I get out of here? It's an ending. How do I get out? In the background. Okay, you can only exit this ending by resetting the game on your own. With the bucket, while it's possible to enter heaven while holding the bucket, nothing will change when it's in hand. Okay, so in order to move on, we have to close the game anyway. So, chat, we're gonna end it here for today. We will pick this back up next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. I will be live on Friday. We'll be playing a different variety game. We're gonna have Stanley Tuesdays for a bit until we can figure out where to end the game at. I think next week might be the last one. So I think we'll have seen all of the content then. So one more Stanley Parable, and that'll be next Tuesday. Friday, we'll be playing, what's the game called? We'll be playing Unpacking, so that'll be fun. I will see y'all Friday, chat. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.